I'm going to ask you an honest question because I got eyebrows raised at me. When you mess with a hammer and put a dent in a piece of wood, what's that called?
Well, it's a uh-oh.
A what?
A uh-oh.
Uh-oh? I called it a didn't I?
No.
So he's going to put that saw blade on my mouth for doing that too, because that's what I always heard it called.
Now how you get the dent out?
Well, there's more than one way. You can sand it out, but you're going to leave a divot. It's going to be bad. You can steam it out.
There you go.
And if I dented this top, say right there, right now, and I didn't want a dent in my top, I've got 500 more foot of it over there. I just go get me another board and make me another.
Make you another.
Golly, but you can get it out with
Yeah,
steam.
yeah,
you sure can. If you get
take
dents and scratches, it should come
Take an
right.
iron and a wet wash rag and get it right out.
There you go. That's free from us to you. I tell you, between the two of us, I've got, well, 35, 40 years. How much woodworking wisdom you got?
Oh, me. Not as much as you.
I bet we're pushing close to the
I've only-
three-quarter century
I've
mark.
only got about 36.
36. Almost 75 years of woodworking knowledge right here. Would I be correct in saying you're probably audience to a plethora of knowledge? Would that be right?
Whatever that word means.
I'm going to have to look it up too, but I seen it on TV and I think that's the way I want to use it.
Sounds like a good word.
Okay. All right, here we go. D, they can hear you at home. You're going to have to quit that. All right, what we're going to do right now. You didn't know I went on to major in English, did you? I didn't. Heck, I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. If I see it on TV, I'm going to say it again somewhere with somebody I think smarter than me, and then if I say it wrong, they'll tell me. And that's what I was doing with you, and you didn't know either. We're both in trouble, and the sentence before that, whatever started that, was the fact that I said how smart we was. Okay, now what I'm going to do on this, I had to resaw this to get it this thin. It's 1/2 inch, and when I did that, I left the marks from the saw blade, or the kerf marks.
The kerf marks?
Kerf marks, yeah,
Okay.
kerf marks. Now, what we're going to, you got something to say?
No,
that's
the correct terminology.
Thank you, sir. That's what, well, I knew that.
Yeah.
I just had to help, though. You don't have to act that way. Go ahead. People won't think you're showing off if you say the right thing.
Okay.
Okay. But anyway, I'm going to turn these kerf marks out because I've got a smooth side here, and that'll make a smoother joint. And I'll put the smooth side in, kerf marks out, and after we get it built, we'll sand these off out here. Pretty smart, ain't it? That way you don't have that little crack up through there, have to fill it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put, even though I've glued it real good, I'm going to put 2 nails in each board. And those are 1-inch brads. I wonder why they're called brads. Just do they don't brad the wood.
Maybe it was named after somebody.
Brad, you think like Brad?
Could be Brad, yeah.
Brad Simcoe made the things.
Could be.
I never thought about that. You know, I'm gonna have to look in that book of wisdom and find out. Boy, that is one thing that I've got that you never had. You never had that book of wisdom, did you? Now, I've got that. I've got the only book of wisdom.
Your only book of
Only
wisdom.
one. And
It's your lifelong experiences, or
well, mine and other people's. And it's like I said about this book, the smartest fella I ever knew, you ask him a question he didn't know, he'd say, I don't know, but I'll tell you tomorrow. So when you ask me something, I can say, I don't know, but I'll look it up and I'll let you know. That's a smart thing to do. And then he gets his education too. I'm going to have to go right over here because I always overcut these.
there you go.
You overcut, it's easier to take it off than it is to put it on. You taught me that too.
That's right.
You didn't think I was paying attention.